Well, hey everyone, Kelly Johnson again. We are talking today about warm markets, and what I want to do in this segment is help to jog your memory. So I'm going to read to you a memory jogger. So if you want to grab a pen, pencil, paper, your phone, you type that quickly into your notes section. I'm going to read to you a memory jogger, and I'm getting it from this book, Your First Year in Network Marketing. I think that might be backwards, but I like this book. I bought this book, and most of it's good. Not all of it applies to Plexus. Some of the stuff in this book is a little old school and applies to other types of network marketing companies that don't quite do it as well as we do. So, but this part of the book is really good. So I'm saving you from having to buy this book by reading to you the memory jogger, but actually there are other parts of the book that are really, really good. Okay, so that should have been enough time for you to run and grab a pen. You guys ready? Here you go. So who do you know? And again, I don't want you to prejudge. I want you to just write names as the faces come to you, okay? Who do you know that you respect, that shows genuine concern for other people, is active in their church? People always seem to like them. They do personal counseling, such as church leaders, doctors, lawyers. Who do you know that's a professional, that's in clubs and various group organizations, or active in civic affairs? Who do you know that's in a teaching position in a school or a business, or who deals with the public, such as police officers, a firefighter, mail carrier, city officials? Who do you know that's in management, supervisory, a consultant, a trainer? Who do you know that's looking for more out of life, that's ambitious, assertive, and on the go? Who do you know that's considered a leader and attracts leaders? How about who do you know that has children, that's just starting junior high or high school or college? Who do you know that has children with special talents that should be developed? Who wants to set a good example for their children to follow? Who do you know that owns a business and holds a very responsible position that's causing stress and pressure on them? Who do you know that wants to have freedom, that's considering a new profession, changing jobs, or has recently changed jobs? Or who do you know that's unavailable to advance in their current job, has talent but's being held back? Who do you know that just started selling or is an experienced direct salesperson? Who do you know that relies on ideas for his livelihood, like authors, designers, promoters, advertisers? Who do you know that's never been able to get started or has failed in business but still has strong desires? Who do you know that's going to college, business school, trade school, or just graduated? Who do you know that was recently married and is just starting out? Who do you know that knows everyone in town? Who do you know that has international connections? Who do you know that exudes credibility, that's elected to office, works with you now? Who do you see at the gym? Who do you know that's looking for a job? Who do you play tennis with? Who do you know from your old neighborhood? Who appraised your home? Who do you know that already has a good job? Who do you know that takes care of your car? Who's on your Christmas card list? What about who do you take your cleaning to? Who's your accountant? Who do you do who does civil work with you? Who does your hair? Who runs to the spa? Who do you see at the copy shop? Who delivers your mail? Who seems to change jobs often? Who did your home repairs? Who do you know that's concerned about their skin and their hair? Who do you know that's concerned about their weight? Who do you know that's into sports and fitness? Who do you know that wants more time with their family? Who are your relatives, your parents, your grandparents, your sisters, your brothers, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your own children, or stepchildren? Who is a dentist, a physician, a minister, a florist, a lawyer, an insurance agent, an accountant, a pharmacist, a veterinarian, or an optometrist? Who has sold you your car, or your house, or your tires, or your stereo, or your hunting license, your suit, your tie, and your shoes? Who sold you your business cards, or your eyeglasses, or your vacuum cleaner, or your boat, or your camper? Who sold you your motorcycle, or your bicycle, or your living room furniture, or your air conditioner, or your kitchen appliances? Who sold you your lawnmower and your luggage? Who sold you Avon products, or Tupperware, or a carpet? Who do you know that lives next door, across the street? Is your spouse's barber or hairdresser, or who teaches at your children's school? Who was the best man or the usher or the maid of honor or the bridesmaid at your wedding? Who was the photographer who took your wedding pictures? Who's the purchasing agent where you work, or the finance director at school? Who goes hunting or fishing with you? Who was in the Army as your Army or Navy buddy? Or an architect who drew up the house plans? Or who goes bowling with you? Who's president of the PTA, or was my spouse's college fraternity brother or sister? Who did you meet while you were camping? Who's the credit manager of the store where you shopped? Who's your spouse's old high school teacher, or the principal? Who repaired your television or your iPhone? Who sold you your iPhone? Who upholstered your couch? Who do you know from your old job? Who went with you to the races, is in your carpool? Who do you know that has a laundromat, or teaches ceramics, or owns a taxi service, or cuts the grass, or paints the house, or owns a pet shop? Who do you know that's installed your refrigerator? Who's renewed your driver's license? Who owns an apartment? Who plays bridge with you? Who's in a garden club or in a book club? Who's your kid's kindergarten teacher? Who's the deacon in your church, or who owns a slipcover and drapery business? Who manages an athletic club? Who gave you a speeding or a parking ticket? I'm not sure that one's a good one. Who does your income tax? Who cleans your clothes? Who hung your wallpaper? Who taught your children driver's education this summer? Who works with the rescue squad? Who owns a beach cottage where you vacationed? Who sells you gasoline and services your car? Who owns a nursery, or delivers parcels, or works with an exterminator or pest company? Let's see, who sells ice cream in the neighborhood? Who owns and manages the stores downtown that you happen to know? Who sells awnings or works for a travel agency? Who do you know that's a nurse, or a golf pro, or a student, or a security guard, or a fire chief, or a secretary? Who do you know that's a police detective, or a music teacher, an art instructor, a seamstress, or a carpenter, a pilot, a steward, a mobile home salesperson, a bank teller, a tailor? Who's a garage mechanic, or an editor, or a lab technician? Who serves you at the restaurant where you eat? Who do you know that's a social worker or a lifeguard? A paper mill worker, a brick mason, a drafts person, a printer, an office manager? What about the bakery owner that you go to? A plant supervisor, or a dietitian? Who's a mechanic, or a surgeon, a librarian, a mortician? Who's a missionary, or an evangelist, or a real estate agent? Who is a bus driver, or an airline ticket agent, or a computer programmer, or a motorhome dealer? Who's a soft drink distributor, or an air traffic controller? Who's an interior decorator, a swimming teacher, a grocery store owner, insurance adjuster, or a warehouse manager, moving van operator, or a rent-a-car representative? Do you know anyone that is a tool and die maker? What about a cookware salesperson? Or what about an industrial engineer? Or a research technician? Who do you know that is a furniture dealer, or a notary republic, or a farmer? Who do you know that's a house cleaner? Who do you know that's an antique dealer? Who do you know that's an engineer, or a chiropractor, or a podiatrist? Do you know anyone that's an electrician or a dental hygienist or a shoe repairman or a physical therapist? What about a motel owner or manager? What about a judge? Those are just some things that you could use to jog your memory. What I want you to do is to approach those people in that list that we use to jog your memory that either know you by name. Again, they don't have to know you very well, but they know of you and they know you, okay? Or they've seen you and you can begin to build a relationship with them. That's the key, is to start to build relationships. I hope that helps.